If you are eligible for the self-employed tax credit, you can get up to $30,000 per taxpayer as a refund for your 2020 and or 21 tax returns. So if you are eligible for part of this part of all this coronavirus credit, again, Form 7202, the SCTC, if you do not file the amended return by May of 24, then it's over. You're leaving money on the table and you are not entitled to it anymore. So what the self-employed tax credit is, the IRS released it towards the fall, the end of 2022. They said you can amend your 2020 and or 21 returns if you haven't filed them already, and you can claim a credit of up to almost $30,000 per taxpayer if you suffered certain losses to your self-employed income, your own business, as a result of COVID, even the vaccines. If you and or your child and or spouse, any family member resulted in being out of work and or sick because of the COVID vaccine or the coronavirus itself, you could claim a credit, a tax credit, and get that money back. But one of the time-sensitive issues is that for the 2020 returns, for many of those returns, they were due in May of 21. And you only have 3 years from the due date of the return to amend and get a refund. So if you file an extension, you may have till October. If you didn't file an extension, you have to file this by May of 2024 in the next 4 or 5 months. The qualifications for the self-employed tax credit are that you suffered some kind of loss to your self-employed income and or your own business as a result of either you and or any of your family members, your children, your spouse, either getting the COVID vaccine and then being out of work or being sick because of the vaccine, or being sick because of the actual virus itself. So if you feel that you're entitled to part of all this credit for amending your 2020 and or amending your 2021 tax returns, we can definitely help you with that. If we prepared the original return, if you're already a client of ours, it's going to be a fairly simple process, and you just need to reach out to us and we'll have to gather some information and handle that. If you're not already a client of ours, we need a copy of the original filed tax returns and then whatever source documents were used to prepare those tax returns, along with some other information that we'll gather during the information gathering process through we can send you a web-based organizer or an Excel or PDF. We want to document all the things in writing so this way we can properly amend the return and get the credit you deserve.